Now, more than ever, it's important to know just exactly where your money is going and how much is coming in. Building a budget is truly a must. This next segment has been sponsored by CWR Private Client Group. And joining me now is paraplanner and financial coach, Dana Rice. Dana, thanks so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, and I just said it. I mean, how much is coming in and how much is going out? Let's talk about building a budget.
Yes. So obviously our goal is to have positive cash flow. So more money coming in than what's going out.
Amen.
A lot of times if you're not tracking it, you're not really sure where it goes. It just sort of disappears. And so building a budget is about allocating money towards different areas. We have some fixed expenses that are set each month, and then we have variable. And so putting money towards that, and then you know where that money is going. So it's just great to be aware of it, because if not, then several $100s disappear very easily.
And you're like, where did it go?
Exactly.
What happened? Did I buy too much Starbucks or spend too much on a pair of shoes?
Most of the time, people have no idea where it went. Like, just can't even come up with any idea where they spent it.
It just disappears. And part of that budget is making sure that you are making the appropriate debt payments towards any debt. Let's talk a little bit about debt management.
Sure, yeah. So with debt management, I have clients make a list of all of their debts that they owe, the balances due, the minimum payments each month, and then the due date. And then we come up with a plan to get it paid off. And so we normally either do debt snowball, which is tackling the smallest debt first, making minimum payments on everything else. It's kind of a quick win. They get it paid off, and so they then have some momentum to pay on other debt, or the debt avalanche, which is paying off the highest interest rate first. That way, overall, the goal is that you end up paying less interest over the debt or over the length of those debts. So either way, kind of depends on the client and the approach we use, but it's just very important to make sure you're making the minimum payments, making them on time, not incurring late charges and things.
Absolutely, and you are a financial expert. I mean, is there good debt? Does good debt exist? How do you feel about it?
I mean, obviously, most of us don't have enough money to buy a house, especially starting out, so I consider that, an okay debt. But there's the consumer debt is the big problem. The credit cards that we're like, oh, I'll just swipe because it's easier than paying cash, but then the end of the month comes and all of a sudden you don't have money to pay that off. And then you're accruing interest charges, maybe paying it late, getting late payment fees, and it just becomes just overwhelming, and it really is stressful.
Absolutely. Well, if you find yourself overwhelmed or stressed when it comes to debt management, just managing a budget, which can be more complex, the more people that are in your family, the more debts you owe, it really does help to sit down with someone. Where can people go to find you guys at CWR Private Client Group?
Yeah, CWR Private Client Group. You can reach us at 636-626-7500, CWRPCG.com.
Perfect, and all that information is right there on your screen, and they really are helping you know exactly where your money is going when it comes to getting that debt down or even building a budget. All you have to do is pick up the phone and give them a call. That number to dial is, again, right there on your screen, or you can go ahead and book a consultation and appointment by visiting them online at CWRPCG.com.